Hey everyone, I hope you're enjoying the content. I've got some updates going on for Tailosive Tech as a whole and how we're going to be simplifying, supporting, and watching content entirely. Some people are probably going to like these changes and some people may not, so I understand both sides, and I just want you guys to know that a lot of time and thought has gone into this, like months worth of planning. But between all of the different platforms I'm able to make a living off of, thank you, by the way, for every way you've supported me, whether it's watching or donating or Twitch priming or any of those things. It's allowed me to make a good living, and I'm super happy that this dream job is a reality. But at the same time, having all of these different income sources makes tax season very, very complicated. In particular this year, because now the podcast has been picking up a lot of traction, so that's another revenue stream. And between Twitch and Teespring and Patreon and YouTube and the podcast, it's just getting a little bit much. So what's going to help me a bit, and I hope help you guys a bit, is simplifying where all the content can be found. And I'm basically going to be bringing everything home to YouTube, which is where most of you guys probably know me best. What this essentially is going to look like is I'm no longer going to be streaming over on Twitch, which I'm a little sad about because I really do love Twitch and I've enjoyed the audience we've built there, but the polls and the numbers kind of speak for themselves, and it's become very clear that the majority of my audience, at least, would like me to stream directly to this YouTube channel. In fact, most of you are not even that interested in having a separate Tailosive Tech streams channel. So moving forward, starting in August, I'm still going to be live on Twitch a couple more times, but starting officially on August 1st, I'm going to be live streaming on YouTube 2 or 3 times a week. So if you're annoyed with the live streams or you don't like getting this many notifications, I guess now's a good time to unsubscribe. And later this year, I think around November, we're going to be closing down the Patreon page and we're going to be bringing back the YouTube memberships, which I didn't know about this for a long time, but finally they have allowed us to actually change the prices on YouTube memberships. Back when I first started doing it, it was only allowed to be $5 a month, which I thought was kind of high for supporters, people who want to use custom emojis in the chat or have loyalty badges next to their name. But they've since changed that, so now we've got the membership price down to $2 a month. Not trying to pressure anyone. If you just want to keep watching the videos, that supports me too, so don't feel like you have to become a member. But this is basically going to be replacing the Patreon, which was essentially just sticking around for supporters who wanted to access the premium channels in the Discord. And I know this is a bit of a bummer because it's a tad more expensive than it was going to be on Patreon, and people with Amazon Prime were able to support me for free via Twitch Prime, and I'm super duper grateful for all of your support there. But in the grand scheme of things, if the majority of my audience wants me to stream on YouTube, I don't think that's a great reason to keep streaming on Twitch, and Twitch Primes have to be handled separately income-wise from donations. And I've also noticed in the past few years that people feel much more comfortable super chatting than they do donating with bits. So I feel like Twitch was a great platform and it was optimized for creators, but it wasn't really optimized for viewers. And I want you guys to feel like you're getting put first, and what you guys want ultimately me to do, I'm gonna make happen to the best of my ability. So all current Patreon members and Twitch Prime subscribers that have been supporting me since before this video went uploaded, this is not applying moving forward, but everyone who was a supporter beforehand, you will be getting a new legacy supporter role in the Discord that will allow you to have premium access to the Discord channels for the rest of the year. Even if you cancel Patreon today, even if you stop using Twitch Prime today, you'll still be able to access those channels for the rest of the year. Now, if you're still a Patreon member and you decide to not cancel your subscription, keep in mind you still will be billed until November. That's when I'm planning on officially deleting the page and it won't be there at all. But of course, if you want to access the premium channels of the Discord, as well as get some sneak peek exclusives on upcoming videos, not to mention, you know, custom emojis or loyalty badges during live streams, that's all going to be through the YouTube membership now, which simplifies things for me on my end a lot more. But the good news is the Tailosive Tech live streams will still be available in audio form on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. So that's not going away. That'll still be available, and the live streams will still be public and available for anyone to watch, so you don't need to be a member to type in the chat, and you should still expect the same amount of tech videos you've been getting. I'm not going to be replacing edited content with live streams. I'm going to be doing the same amount of edited content as before, just also now live streams as well. The Twitch page will still technically be up even after July ends, but I would heavily encourage you guys after July ends to not subscribe subscribe with Twitch Prime or tier 1 subs or even donate bits over there, because I will have to count that towards my taxes, and the goal is to simplify everything so that pretty much all my income is straight through YouTube by the start of 2022, and that's going to take a little transitioning and getting used to for everyone. That's why I'm making this announcement now and not in January. And the other thing I thought I would make a formal announcement about is the Teespring page will be closing officially, which means no more merchandise, and I'm perfectly fine with this because I never really wanted merch to be a primary source of income, because I didn't want to be the type of guy that turns into buy this new shirt, buy this new merch that just came out. I didn't want that to be a type of income I relied on. So I wasn't really making a ton of money off of merch anyway, but after our last tax season, Teespring ended up being very complicated, and it was very frustrating to try to report that on the taxes because they didn't want to supply us with the correct documents. And basically, tax season, when you have this many income streams, is a big headache. We're trying to simplify that as much as possible while simultaneously being able to live stream where you guys want and make the content you guys enjoy. So basically, if you want to get any Tailosive merch within the next couple weeks, now's the time to get it. As soon as August 1st, the page will be completely gone and you won't be able to get any more merch. And I would also humbly request, please don't create your own Tailosive merch pages. I'm not going to take legal action, but this is just me trying to be nice. Like, I don't want people capitalizing off of my own logos. I can't stop you if you do, but I'm just going to humbly ask, please don't do that, okay? But anyway, I hope you guys can understand why we're doing this and why we want to kind of simplify the network for everybody and just make sure that all the Tailosive Tech content is pretty much coming from the exact same place. YouTube is, I think, where most of you have discovered me, so it makes sense to come back to live streaming regularly on here. And I know that this may take a hit in the performance of the channel when the algorithm might not promote my videos as much. The truth is, I really don't care. And when I was younger and I was being a bit more risky with my business and with my channels, it made sense to kind of diversify my income and have money coming through as many different places as possible. But thanks to your guys' support and also a lot more budgeting on my end, we've reached a point where we're pretty safe, and I'm not really worried about not having diversified income anymore, because even if something went cataclysmically wrong, we'd still be pretty much okay. Our overhead monthly is very low, and we don't have any debt to worry about or anything. So I don't really mind if the channel performs worse. I don't mind if a lot of you guys want to leave because you don't like getting notified of live streams all the time. All that's perfectly fine. If you're done with me, if you think I'm a has-been, no problem at all. No offense taken. I just want to interact with you guys the best way I can, and since I know most of you want me to stream here, that's what I'm gonna do. I appreciate all the support we've gotten over on Twitch and on Patreon. I'm sorry to say goodbye to those things, and I enjoyed them while they were there, but I think moving forward, this is gonna simplify a lot, and it's gonna allow more people to be a part of the community. Thank you all for watching. This is your Apple Sheep here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.